Hi, my name is Jules Filipski. I'm going to talk about the leadership philosophy and management strategies that most appeal to me and how I would apply them to a pertinent issue, that of preserving the born digital record. The need to preserve the born digital record is highlighted in this article by James Neal in the June 2015 supplemental issue of American Libraries. The article is a plea, a call out to librarians. For Neal believes the task of managing born digital content ultimately falls to librarians because we are the curators of information. While headway has been made, there is a long way to go in establishing the infrastructure, standards, and policies for this. Libraries have been cataloging, utilizing, and creating e-resources for some time now, but there is a need for greater digital stewardship, as Neal emphasizes, and this encompasses digital curation, the organization and management of born digital information, and digital preservation, the long-term storage of digital information. The digital dark age is a term that refers to an era beginning in the 1980s where much of our digital information has been lost. There is a need to act fast due to the ephemeral nature of some e-content like websites, and social media. These electronic records are part of our heritage and must be safeguarded for present-day researchers and future generations. The born digital record encompasses many content types: published and licensed works, websites, online teaching materials, organizational records, public records, social media, web documents, software apps, live feeds, data, email, digital images, just to mention some. And you can see from looking at this array how these content types might involve many different staff at an academic library. It impacts systems, electronic resources, technical services, outreach, scholarly communications, archives and records management. So where to start? I would introduce the topic to my staff in a meeting or retreat and frame it within our mission, which is to provide a user-centered approach to our services. I have a participative leadership style that is human-centered and emphasizes employee empowerment. My style has been influenced by the book The Fifth Discipline by Peter Senge, which describes the learning organization model. My management style would promote and support collaboration. In dealing with this issue, I would form a process team, which I will go into further in an upcoming slide. Lastly, my goal would be to incorporate objectives for preserving born digital documents into our strategic plan. It would be important to create a supportive learning environment and concrete learning processes and reinforce the learning process. These are the three basic building blocks of the learning organization model. Teams, when they work, can be effective and empowering form of collaboration. A team approach tends to be best suited as a temporary arrangement for addressing a specific issue like this one, and it's most successful when adequate training and support is provided. I would form a process team or task force and give them the charge of researching best practices, standards, and software related to digital assets management, and then to deliver recommended actions for our library. It is important to note that team implementation must be done with care. As Evans noted in his book on building teams, creating a team is a complex process that involves both internal and external organizational issues, staff suitability, and acceptance of team-based work. And in the spirit of reinforcing learning and supporting collaboration, I would meet with the group regularly and share resources such as the Library of Congress Digital Preservation site, which is full of information on various content types, such as web archiving, and resources at the Northeast Document Conservation Center, and emphasize the need for disaster planning, and share other task force reports like this one from the Society of American Archivists. With a positive, supportive, collaborative learning atmosphere, our library will not only succeed, but will innovate and set a precedent. Thank you.